The skies have been empty except for the missiles. In the wake of the US-Israeli attacks, Iran hit back at targets across the Middle East.
No joking, guys, we have just been hit by a drone.
In Doha, Qatar's military has been intercepting missiles aimed at a US airbase and the international airport.
Jeez, I just saw that live, that was insane. That is nuts. They're firing like crazy.
Marty Gruska from Melbourne filmed the remnants of a missile as he was evacuating the airport.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's going quick. Oh, it just got hit.
We got on the airplane and that was literally when they were just starting the attack.
So we have 2 rooms.
He's stuck in a Doha hotel with his wife and 3 kids.
We could see missiles flying outside over the airport, sirens going off in the airport as well, so a lot of panic. My kids were crying. They all told us, quickly get back into the airport, get back into the airport. It's like too dangerous. And then soon after, we just came to our hotel. That night, missiles were flying everywhere.
Yeah, that's all we get to look at, unfortunately.
At the moment, it's just like, it's a suicide mission to be flying in these, in the skies here right now. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
Iran has largely attacked US or Western military facilities in numerous neighbouring countries, from Oman all the way up to Cyprus, forcing the cancellation of thousands of flights across the region. Airlines are now giving Iran a wide berth.
These are unprecedented times that we have Dubai Airport, Abu Dhabi Airport and Doha Airport closed simultaneously.
This airspace, as we can see, is really quite critical. It functions almost like a bridge between Europe on one side and then on the other side, South Asia and Southeast Asia. So airlines will be very busy at trying to put these contingency plans in place at the moment.
In Dubai, Iranian missiles struck a luxury hotel, as well as the airport, where Queenslander Abby Hayes had just boarded a plane.
Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous at the moment because an alarm system just went off in the lobby of the hotel and everybody just froze.
While the UAE has offered to cover some of the costs of travellers, when we spoke to her last night, Abby said she'd been unable to find help.
It was only this morning that I got the link to sign up to register as an Australian in the crisis situation, and I haven't heard anything yet, but direct contact back would be good. I'm just glad
she has a 4-year-old daughter back in Australia.
There's always this existential threat as a mother travelling anyway that you shouldn't be leaving your child, and what if you don't get to come back? So I'm just remaining hopeful and trying not to think about it too much.
The UK is considering plans to evacuate its citizens, including by land. But Australia has not committed to its own repatriation flights as it did during the global COVID shutdown.
We have about 115,000 Australians in the region, so that is a lot of people. The best way to get them home would be for commercial flights to return, because that is at scale.
The Australian government should be doing everything they can to assist Australians to leave the region. If it is not possible for commercial flights to evacuate Australians, in the past we have used military assets to travel to the region to evacuate Australians.
I could rip into the Australian government, but I just don't see logically what they can do. I don't know what they could do to help us right now if the airspace is shut. If the airspace was open, then obviously I would expect the Australian government to help us get out immediately. But until that happens, we're trapped. We're trapped here.
There are, of course, land and sea options, but I guess I really think Australians need to follow the advice in Smart Traveller. Some of that advice says you're best off sheltering in place.
There'll be hefty costs for stranded travellers across the globe as they face the prospect of higher ticket prices.
We see in social media, for example, at the moment, some airlines being criticized by the surge in prices, like Singapore Airlines. The reality is that these airlines are faced with increased prices. One of these prices includes rerouting their flights, and this has significant impact in terms of fuel, for example.
Or not being covered by their travel insurance.
Most travel insurance will not cover acts of war and terrorism, for example. Some policies might say that they've been indirectly impacted by war, and as a result, they're not covering.
Can you hear that? There was more explosions just then. It's been jets flying.
They could be waiting for some time. President Trump has said the war could last for at least 4 weeks or possibly longer.
Who knows? As long as they keep firing missiles, we're stuck here.